The most dangerous belief keeping people broke isn't a lack of knowledge, intelligence, or opportunity. It's the quiet assumption that it's too late. Too late to invest, too late to change, too late to get rich. And this lie buries dreams not with fire, but with delay. But here's the truth, told straight from the playbook of the richest investors. Wealth doesn't belong to the early, it belongs to the committed. Whether you're 22, 42, or 62, what matters most isn't when you start, it's that you start. The engine behind long-term wealth isn't a risky crypto trade or a perfect stock pick. It's something far more reliable and often overlooked: compound interest, a simple principle that multiplies your money over time. Warren Buffett calls it the eighth wonder of the world. Why? Because it turns time into a force multiplier. Invest $1,000 at 10% annual return. 30 years later, you're looking at over $17,000. Start with $10,000? Now you're in six-figure territory. But most people never see the benefit because they pull the plug too early. The wealthy know the secret. Wealth isn't built by chasing. It's built by planting and not digging up the seed. Before thinking about investing, though, you have to eliminate your biggest financial threat: high-interest debt. Buffett once said if he had a credit card debt at 18%, his first move would be to pay it off before doing anything else. That's not a suggestion, it's a strategy. Why? Because compounding works both ways, and credit card interest rates of 20% or more, that's compounding against you. If you're earning 10% from investments but paying 20% on debt, you're not building wealth, you're bleeding it. Clear the ground first. Pay down your high-interest balances. Then use the freed-up cash flow to invest and build forward. Now, when it's time to invest, Buffett sticks to one golden rule: never invest in a business you don't understand. He doesn't chase trends. He doesn't buy hype. He looks for companies with simple, strong fundamentals. Businesses that make real products, earn real profits, and have been around for decades. Think Coca-Cola, Apple, American Express. Before you click buy on any stock, ask yourself, do I understand how this company makes money? Would I be confident owning it if the market closed for 10 years? If not, step back. Confusion is costly. Simplicity builds confidence and wealth. And beyond understanding, Buffett looks for something even more powerful: a moat. Not the kind with water and alligators, but a financial moat, a durable competitive edge that keeps competitors out and profits in. This could be a world-famous brand, like Nike or Starbucks, or a technological edge like Apple's ecosystem. Moats are the reason some companies dominate year after year, while others fade. Investing without checking for a moat is like buying a castle with no walls. It may look strong, but it won't last long. Buffett also avoids the trap that swallows most investors: chasing trends. He doesn't care about the newest crypto or hottest meme stock. He cares about long-term value. He looks for companies with strong leadership, dependable earnings, and a future-proof business model. Not what's hot, but what's built to last. Market fads rise and fall, but timeless businesses endure. Buffett plays the long game, and that's where real wealth is created. Not in market timing, but in owning quality, patiently. This leads to one of Buffett's most underappreciated principles: patience. When the market crashes, most people panic. Buffett, he buys. His philosophy is clear. The stock market is designed to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. He waits for great businesses to go on sale, and then he loads up. It's not luck, it's emotional discipline. If you can stay steady while others panic, you gain an edge most investors never develop. Another quiet advantage: reading. Buffett reads for up to 80% of his day. Books, financial reports, historical case studies. Because knowledge compounds just like money, and the more you learn, the smarter your financial decisions become. He says, the best investment you can make is in yourself. If you read just 30 minutes a day on wealth, business, or investing, you'll outperform most of the population within a few years. Don't wait to get smart. Start now. Buffett also believes in diversifying income. He didn't build his fortune on one paycheck. He had multiple income streams. Even as a kid, newspaper routes, pinball machines, stock investments. Today he earns from dividends, real estate, and businesses he owns. If your income comes from one source, your job, you're one economic downturn away from disaster. Build side streams, launch a small project, invest in assets, create income that works while you sleep. And never underestimate the power of people. Buffett attributes much of his success to his late partner Charlie Munger, a man who challenged him, sharpened him, and made him better. Your circle shapes your wealth. Surround yourself with learners, builders, and people who push you to think big. If your circle talks about Netflix and gossip, your income will reflect it. If they talk about strategy, growth, and opportunity, your future changes. Despite his wealth, Buffett remains humble and generous. He's pledged over 99% of his fortune to charity because he believes money isn't just for comfort, it's for impact. You don't need billions to give back. Start by sharing knowledge, supporting others, investing in your community. Legacy matters more than luxury. And when you give wisely, you become more than rich. You become unforgettable. Let's take a real-world example that proves just how powerful consistency can be. Consider Grace Groner, a woman who worked as a secretary for decades at Abbott Laboratories. She never earned a six-figure salary, never drove a fancy car, and lived in a modest one-bedroom home. But when she passed away in 2010, she left behind $7 million, all thanks to a single $180 investment she made in 1935. She held her shares, reinvested the dividends, and let time do the rest. Grace didn't chase wealth. She let it grow, quietly, steadily, patiently, and she won. Compare that with the modern trap of lifestyle inflation. As people earn more, they spend more. Bigger homes, newer phones, more expensive vacations. But here's the truth no one likes to say. Every luxury you buy today comes at the cost of financial freedom tomorrow. Buffett's restraint isn't just frugality, it's control. A reminder that just because you can buy something doesn't mean you should. Every dollar you don't spend is a soldier in your wealth army, ready to go to work for your future. Another overlooked principle is opportunity cost. Every decision you make with money has a hidden cost. If you buy a $40,000 car instead of a $20,000 one, you're not just spending an extra $20,000. You're losing the future value of what that $20,000 could have become if invested wisely. In 30 years, that difference could be over $300,000 with compounded growth. Buffett internalized this thinking early, and it's why he treats every expense as an investment decision. If you want to think like the wealthy, you have to stop seeing money as just numbers and start seeing it as time, freedom, and future value. You also have to learn to detach your identity from your income. Buffett isn't defined by his billions, and that's precisely why he keeps them. Many people get richer and then start trying to look rich, but the real flex is having control over your time, not your image. Financial independence isn't about early retirement. It's about buying back your freedom. The freedom to say no, the freedom to do work that matters, the freedom to walk away from anything that doesn't align with your purpose. Finally, don't underestimate the mindset shift that comes from delayed gratification. The ability to wait, to be bored, to resist the dopamine hit of instant spending is a superpower. It's what separates short-term spenders from long-term builders. Buffett didn't become one of the wealthiest men on earth by making flashy moves. He became rich by waiting, watching, buying when others were scared, and doing it all with unshakable conviction. A life where money works for you, not the other way around. So now comes the question, will you apply this? Will you break the cycle? Because everything you need to build wealth is already in front of you. The mindset, the habits, the tools. They're not hidden. They're not complicated. But they are rare because most people never commit. But you're not most people. You're watching Cash Core, and that means you're ready to change. So write your one main financial goal in the comments. Just one. Something specific. Something powerful. And commit to it. Because your path to wealth starts with a decision. A decision that begins today. And trust us, this is only the beginning.